Now, best gimmick of the year. Now, I can't remember if I changed mine from yours or not, so I'm going to let you go ahead with yours, and then I'll comment with mine.
Well, mine was a photo finish because I like two gimmicks a lot this year, but I'm going to go with the guy who makes piano orchestras awesome. That's Bobby Roode.
Probably one of the top 5 best entrance music tracks in WWE, and the fact that so many sports teams have adopted that as walkout music for games and everything like that tells you. The Predators in Nashville are one, and then I think there's like football teams, NFL teams, MLS soccer teams, stuff like that. I think even there was like an English Premier League game or something like that this year that somebody started the glorious chant in stadium, and the entire stadium was doing it.
I think United does it.
Yeah. I can't remember just because I don't follow EPL, but I saw the highlight on SportsCenter or something like that. I was like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool."
Yeah, the problem here is it was a close because after his glorious entrance and his beautiful robes and stuff, he doesn't really have much of character, and that's why he barely beat the Velveteen Dream, in my opinion.
Yeah, the Velveteen Dream's pretty good. I mean, the thing is, I didn't think it would be timely with Prince's death and that stuff, but the thing is, he's kind of making it his own, which is kind of cool. So, and it's a throwback gimmick. People dig that type of stuff, right? I mean, like if somebody came out with like a King of Pop type gimmick, like I know Nakamura kind of does it, but just full on Jackson ripoff, I think that would probably pop the fans as well, just because there's a lot of Michael Jackson fans that are into the wrestling game as well. So
exactly,
my pick for best gimmick, just due to the initial reaction and that stuff of the crowd live Mania weekend in Orlando, and that clicked all the boxes. I think with just the entrances that he's had for the year and that stuff at the takeovers and everything. Aleister Black. Yes. I think that gimmick, here's Tommy End coming in from Progress and from the UK scene and everything like that, and they didn't mess with the character one bit. They just said, okay, here's your name. You're going to be kind of a pacifist, passive-aggressive character when it comes to cutting promos and that stuff. You're going to sit down, you're going to meditate prior to the match, and then it's going to be like you flip a switch and you go. I dig that. That's such a cool vibe, and that entrance is just boss. It's A1. The music is a perfect selection. That's how you do it. That's how the NXT system works right there. All in one is that Aleister Black thing. So much so that like within like what was it, 3 weeks of his first match in NXT, he was already working shows on the WWE B show on Main Event and that stuff after SmackDown tapings and everything. So, or before, I should say. But
no, it's a really cool gimmick. It reminds me a lot of an evolved version of Gangrel.
It is, eh? Yeah, it fits right in. So
yeah.
So, all right, there we go. So, 2 great choices for best gimmick there. And also 2 great choices for worst gimmick of the year as well. So, there we go. All right, next one.
Yin and yang.